Alright guys, Sharpie here. Welcome back to part 40, the finale of Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. So Lulu is over here. I'm actually going to move everybody over here, which is back over here for these three. I should have done this ahead of time, but that's okay. So my current time is something along the lines of 97. I think I'm coming up on 98 hours right now. My previous save file that I left outside the City of the Dead was at 32 hours. So to give you an idea of how much post-game, assuming you do everything and attempt a platinum trophy like I did, it's going to take you a solid 60 plus hours. I know that seems counterproductive right now, but we'll get by it. And so basically I'm doing this right now specifically because, and I was going to do this before and I'm glad I didn't, because I'm not saving again after this, which means I can do this, I can get the trophy, I can get the other trophy, and then proceed to finish the game and come back here, and in case I do want to keep fighting, you know, I don't know what I'm really fighting for anymore, but nonetheless, you know, if I did want to just mess around, you know, it's nice having a complete file. You can still fight Nemesis as many times as you want. As you guys should very well be aware, my evasion is maxed out. It's been maxed out for ages. But the point of this is just plugging in a sphere for the sake of getting rid of all the luck spheres. If you truly want to grind to the point where you end up with 80 I should say, luck spheres, or not luck spheres, fortune spheres, you know, go nuts, you're welcome to it. I couldn't even be bothered to get any more luck spheres / fortune spheres to jack up my luck a little bit more for the Dark Mindy fight, so to give you an idea of how much I truly care. And I suppose I could have prepped this a little bit more too. I was thinking to myself that because I'm not gonna save, I shouldn't do this beforehand, but I guess I could have loaded, done this, and started recording. But that's okay. I mean, this really isn't taking much time. So this will be the last video of the series. I had mentioned previously that I might do a Dark Mangus Sisters video where I fight all three of them together. I've decided I'm not going to do that. Or at least not now. If I ever do come back to the game and decide to do it, I might. But for all intents and purposes, it's not going to happen. I will, however, another video that I promised you guys kind of after the series, and the reason why I mentioned my previous time to get to this point is that I will do the finale, basically the bosses I'm fighting now. It won't be for a while yet because I'm kind of excited to actually be done with this game for a bit because it did take so much time. But I will end up doing a finale fight with the stats that I walked in here with the first time. So I didn't have any celestial weapons, I didn't have my stats maxed. Okay, so that's it for him. I'm going to move into Ultima just for giggles. And that's gonna take the most time because I have to lay down the stats and clear out the stats and whatnot. But yeah. And at some point, my game capture card can hook up to PlayStation 2 as well. I still do have my original PlayStation 2 disc. I still have my original save files, including my very first save file saved at this very point. I think it's from 2004, like the date I haven't ever saved over it. I bought this game rather late. I had actually purchased X2 before I purchased this one. But nonetheless, if I do ever end up uploading that one, it'll be pretty funny to look at. Sorry guys, I know my computer's humming was really loud back there. It kind of kicked into overdrive there. Obviously it won't do any good for this file and probably not the next couple games that I record, or anything that I already have recorded that I just haven't uploaded yet, but I am looking into getting a Bluetooth headset. You know, I can use it for if on the rare occasion I do game online. I'm not a huge online gamer. I'm not a huge fan of shooters really, so that kind of kills off a lot of the potential online games. But nonetheless, where I was going with that that story about my previous PlayStation 2 file is I'll play through it and you know, we'll see how bad I was. I think my HP for Titus was still below like below 3,000, I think. It was the very first time I played the game. I had actually gotten the Manga Sisters. Like, I think I put about 55 hours in, so I did have the Manga Sisters. They're pretty powerful Aeons. But beyond that, I don't think I had any celestial weapons. I don't even think I knew what the celestial weapons were at that point. But I keep that file because I do not understand how I was ever able to beat the game with it. Like, it's a lot of Aeon overdrives, I'll tell you that much. And it's kind of fun to be at a point where I'm so underpowered and trying to play through it and trying to beat it and whatnot. I think I mentioned this in the Nemesis video, but the reason why I split this into half evasion and half magic defense is just because that way I can have all 7 characters use about 10 spheres each, and if I come into it with 99 spheres, I'll be good. And I plan on being good. Yeah, that Final Fantasy save has lasted a very long time. I mean, to give you an idea, it's October 2014, and I think that save file is from August, like 4th or 5th or something, of 2004. So, You know, it's probably the only original game file I still have of any game. But like I said, it's just so underpowered that it's actually fun to play. Obviously, because now that I've beaten the game, it's, you know, it's a little different. If I hadn't beaten the game yet and I was still sitting at that point, you know, this would probably be a different conversation, but so while I've got your ears for about another minute or so, again, this is the last video. I'm not doing 10-2 right after this. I do need to take a break from RPGs. You know, I logged 100 hours on this game. Obviously about 40-ish, give or take, are the ones that you're actually seeing, but there's a lot of behind the scenes once the post game opened up there. And, you know, in 100 hours I can probably list off about 10 games that I want to record and upload and whatnot that I could have gotten done in this time. Part of doing this early too, I mean, obviously I started with Legend of Dragoon, a game that I absolutely love. I love this game as well, don't get me wrong. You know, there's a reason why I'm going to beat it 100%. I love X2 as well, all three of the PlayStation 2 Final Fantasies that came out, I love all of them. I'm actually really excited to do 12 later on as well, but that probably won't be till 2015, just the way time works out. But, you know, you really need to be vested to do these RPGs, and I don't think I've recorded anything in between these. I may have done 007 Nightfire in between somewhere, but which should get uploaded pretty soon after this. That's the other thing too, is I gotta catch up on my uploads. I've still got I've got Crash Team Racing. I've actually gotta finish my Crash Bandicoot 2, because for whatever reason I haven't uploaded the 5th Warp Room. I think it's because I have to merge 2 videos together, but now that I've done that for the Chocobo racing in this game, I know how to do that properly, so I'll go ahead and fix that. And I've got half of Crash Bash, and like I said, I've done 007 Nightfire now too, so I've got some videos to upload. But the reason why I was kind of really wanted to get this one done was to give my written guide part of okay, that should be it. To give my written guide a kind of visual aid as well, if you can call it that. There we go, perfect Remaster. So if we take a look at my trophy collection, I literally have 2 trophies left. I viewed this, I don't know if I told you guys already, I guess not because it was at the end of the last video, but I viewed this, it'll get posted after this video, just to make it kind of sequential. So all I have left is this hidden trophy that we are going to go get right now. It stands to reason this boss is going to be incredibly easy, that's why I don't mind that I just killed 15 minutes getting that trophy. As soon as you enter this tower, there's no going back. If you didn't save just now, you're not going to be able to save. I don't know if trick's a particularly good word for this, but I like to try and walk in an opposite direction of the way the camera's moving. So that one was a fail there. But you know, the camera's rotating to the left there, so I try to walk to the right a little bit. Oh crap, down and to the right, just to kind of give myself a larger view of everything that's spawning. You gotta collect 9 items there, and every time you hit one of the pillars, you're gonna fight a fiend. Obviously, I do not care about these fiends. I'm not spending the time to find him, but there is actually one fiend here that you won't ever encounter anywhere else. I can't remember what the name of him is, if it's landworm or earthworm or something like that, but it's got the same image as the sandworms in the desert. Just a kind of darker color. Oh crap. I really should have done better than to walk into my own trail there. I am not seeing anything right now. There we go. I think I need one more. I think I lied to you guys. I actually need 10 items. Yeah. And I also think I lied to you guys. I might do the, I was going to wait doing the final string of bosses with my weakened characters, but I think I might do it sooner than later.
You're late, Auron. I know. Hey.
Huh?
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy? You've really grown.
Yeah, but you're still bigger.
Well, I am Sin, you know.
That's not funny.
Well, then, I mean, you know. Let's end this.
Dad,
Yeah.
I hate you.
You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna be Sin, completely. I'm glad you're here now. One thing though. When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right. Well then, let's go.
I promise this will be quick! Hit me with all you got, Dad!
So obviously at this point this is just a token battle.
Into the sand and dust in the sky. Go now. There's no better crime or to die. Breathe in the faith in the peace of the light. Live in the sight and let it fight.
Ooh, I just about blew a token finish for a token battle.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
Save it for later.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time, I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jack, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
You stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons!
Call them!
Call us! Yes. Here it comes!
Yuna!
So basically all of these are fighting the Aeons exactly at the same stats as Yuna has them at. So like that Veil Forge just had 13,000 HP and max evasion, which is why Ornn's first attack missed. What's commonly referred to as Braska's final Aeon, which was their last battle, is actually the final battle of the game. Everything else you have permanent auto life, which means you can't die, which means at this point these are actually just token battles. I don't even think I cover them in my guide, I just kind of say beat them all because you can't lose. So you'll notice that as you kill off Aeons, you aren't able to use them. Which makes sense, obviously. I actually cannot believe that did not get the job done. Oh, I totally just screwed up. That's okay. I just realized I don't have Onion Knight on Lulu, which means this is not going to do anything more than... Oh, apparently it's not going to do much damage anyways. Remember how I was telling you guys I wasn't sure how well this battle was going to turn out? And I figured it wasn't going to be a big deal because all my Aeon stats are the same. Well, it's going to be a big deal because even though my accuracy is maxed, their evasion is maxed, and our luck is the same. So... if I was smart, I actually would have used attack reels there, but I honestly thought Energy Rain would get the job done. It didn't, as we now know. Something else I'm just realizing, I never actually did Zanmato anybody. while I've kind of got nothing to say, I'm just gonna talk a little about the game. I really enjoyed the game. Second time through was just as good as the first. I'm actually getting a platinum this time, so I'm a little excited. You know, this is essentially what an HD remaster should be. Is this game came out 10 years ago. You know, you're seeing so many games, and some of them rightfully so. I agree with the Last of Us remaster for the PlayStation 4, because there are a bunch of Xbox 360 people that didn't get to play it on the PS3 that jumped ship and went to PS4. And that actually opens some doors for people to be able to play the games. But then you see, you know, games like Sleeping Dogs and Tomb Raider. Don't get me wrong, I love them both. I'll be playing both on this channel eventually. I've platinumed Sleeping Dogs already, the regular version. I'm sure I'll be able to do it again when I do a recording for it. But those games came out in, I think it was 2012. They didn't need a remaster in 2013 or 2014. You know, this is obviously quite a highly respected Final Fantasy. Some people were gripey about X2, but I think with the addition of Creature Create, it got a lot more positive reviews and positive reception from fans, both people from the old days who have played X2 and people who have kind of started out with the 13 series there. But this is kind of how you do a remaster. You know, they did a little bit of updating, they did a new soundtrack, which I thought was a little unnecessary, but nonetheless. I actually think in terms of just musical content, I think X2 should have gotten a remaster soundtrack and not X. But I think it had something to do with the fact that, you know, Nobuo Uematsu, this was his last game that he composed for, basically. He brought Final Fantasy music to the masses up until this game, and then it kind of started going to other people, and rightfully so. You know, let other people flex their muscles, give some different music, different styles of music and whatnot. I mean, if you listen to 13.2 especially, there's a lot of heavy guitar that outside of Otherworld, which was in this game, you don't hear very often in this series. So, you know, there are benefits to it, don't get me wrong, but I think because this was mostly all his music, and he owns the rights to the music obviously, that he was okay with it, and the other people, you know, probably didn't want somebody else especially redoing their music. But I'm getting way off topic with the fact that this soundtrack was just incredibly good. And 10.2 had a lot of positive points in it too, especially for being a little more of an upbeat theme for, you know, 80% of the game. I just wasn't a huge fan of the battle themes in that one, compared to the battle themes in this game, which were amazing. But yeah, games that were major staples on, you know, the PlayStation 2 and even, you know, very, very early PlayStation 3 potentially. And again, that's still pushing it, but you remaster those, you know. Don't remaster a 2012 game for 2013. You know, by that logic, just get the game right the first time. So I'm pretty excited. I kind of wish that they had, you know, made a triplet with Final Fantasy 12. Apparently, if this game does well, which I'm pretty sure it did, they were talking about they would consider doing a 12 or not a 12 remake, but a 12 remaster, sorry. I'm gonna shut up and I'll continue talking in a second.
Everyone? This is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
I feel like you, Yevon, isn't going to have nearly as much defense as the Aeons did. Beautiful. So anyways, what I was saying before was Final Fantasy XII's got a lot of international content as well. Kind of like this game, kind of like the whole creature create thing. So that would be a nice addition to the remasters. I'll let you guys watch the last scenes here, and I will make a last little speech in the credits.
Don't stop.
But I...
It's all right. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey!
We're gonna see you again!
Yuna!
I love you. Yuna, it's time.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams have faded. Never forget them.
Alright guys, that is the end of the game, end of the series. As you saw, I got a gold trophy and the platinum trophy for the game. So with the exception of fighting that last string of bosses again, with extremely weaker characters, like without post-gaming, that's pretty much it. I'm going to upload the Eternal Calm video after this as an epilogue, assuming I'm allowed to, because there's no gameplay content. I don't know how that jives with YouTube, but I'm sure I'll find out pretty quick. Yes, that's pretty much it. I'd like to thank you for watching, this series, this video, however many videos you watched. It's nice to get some recognition. I'm going to be uploading a lot of old stuff that I've already done after this. I couldn't possibly tell you what game I'm looking at doing next. I got my eyeballs on a few of them, and I just can't pick. Some of them are series, so I kind of want to do them in order as well, like the 007 and Resident Evil games. I can't tell you with utmost certainty I won't be starting 10-2 for a while, but I will at least have, I'm willing to say, up until chapter 5 of 10-2 done before the end of the year, which, gives me a couple months to kind of pull through on that promise. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of like the first little bit of this game though, right? I mean, I made it to the point of no return in 31 hours, so, and then I spent another 60, so essentially 200% more time post-game grinding, you know. So leave me a comment about what you thought of the videos, what you thought of the game, pretty much anything. It doesn't hold the same effect that it used to, but that last scene actually, remember when I guess I was 13 when I first played it, it really got to me. Let me know if you guys kind of had that same experience there. Yeah, if you liked some of the videos, maybe not this one, maybe, you know, the Dark Aeons, the Penance, the Nemesis fights, whatever, you know, give them likes, give them thumbs up. If you enjoyed a few of these videos, want to see more, subscribe. You know, I do talk about other games that I am interested in doing, so I'm not too sure what my next target's going to be. Probably take some time off of gaming for a little bit, maybe a week off. Which will allow me to get caught up on my all my uploading, because I'm falling pretty far behind right now. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I know I said it twice already, but thanks guys. I hope you guys look forward to other games that I'm going to do, games that I've previously done. I know there's not too many previous ones yet, but the benefit of doing this for me and not for money or for, you know, other people kind of thing is that I know I'm gonna keep doing these videos because I think they're fun. I enjoy doing this. So, you know, when I look over at my video game collection, I've got about 12 games that are highlighted for recording, and those are just the ones that I feel like doing now, never mind what I'm going to feel like doing later. So again, if you're interested, if you enjoyed this, by all means, I do a lot of RPGs as well, so subscribe. I really hope to see you guys later. Sharby out.